Up, there goes the building. Fire will do consistent damage and burn out those NGs. Man, this thing just got to vet 2 too. Oh my god, he's like so close. I'm so close to beating him. No, you can't take that away from me. No. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 bringing you another COH2 replay. This is a 3v3 on Etterbook Station. We got 3 allied players. We got Cock, Ranger, and Maple. But don't worry, the Axis team has a name worse. We have Dead, Pitia, and Breast. Literally, I'm going to be saying Breast did this, Breast did that, because I'm not saying big. Because, you know, if they're going to make the name, I'm going to say something like that. Because I'm only saying on YouTube, what could possibly go wrong? No, I'll be calling him big. Any case, yeah, so terrible names across the board. Let's double check their ranks real quick. And real quick, I just want to remind you guys that, well, actually pretty good spread. This is a Saturday, aka 4K replay game, which means this game was brought to you by a B4chan supporter that has evolved further into an RNG god, which means they're supporting me with a lot of love here. So if you would like to support me, head to my Patreon, or you could just simply hit that like, subscribe button. Seriously, it does help out the channel a lot, especially if you want to see more replays on the channel. Also, if you want to see your replay, submit to greyshotproductions at gmail.com, and I may take a look at it. Remember, guys, I do take Patreon supporter replays, but I also take your replays, the fan replays as well. So, again, also I take your play of the weeks and challenge ideas, so always send that stuff in. Let's see. We got Cock going advanced in placement, so a lot of defense for the British, of course. Which, by the way, 2 American and a Brit versus 2 Vermont and OKW. We got a guy with artillery and a lot of support functions. We got an airstrike guy. Oh, boy. He's going to be bringing the heavy loads on this one. Dropping it like it's very hot with that incendiary bombing strike. Definitely. Going to make a lot of sexual innuendo jokes with him. Or completely fail. We shall see. American player fighting over mid and pushing the Germans back pretty effectively. Volk squad trying to help out. Over here, they're being slightly more effective. MG's kind of blocking this area. Most likely he's waiting for additional reinforcements. That mortar would be a good counter. Or Pioneers, honestly, to come in and fight that. On the left-hand side, we got Allied forces coming on in with, again, Armor Company. Now, we are on a close quarters map, and this is one of the most close quarters maps you can have in this game. So, Armor Company makes sense. The Assault NGs are fantastic for fighting enemies in close quarters. They're a little bit more ranged here, but as you can see, one got flamethrower, one's using heavy cover, or trying to, at least I think he is. MG, though, coming on the side. I love how he's by heavy cover, but none of the guys are using heavy cover. Love it. Grenadiers and Pioneers taking the point. Assault NGs, unfortunately, fighting in the most wide open spot of this map, is being pushed back. Now, what else do we got here? Allied forces trying to help push in. We got Jeep over here with a 50 cal machine gun. He's giving it everything he has to fight the Germans. Hitting that sucker with the 50 cal machine gun and pushing him out of the building. Good job there. Good job there. Reminds me of Patton in Mexico. God, look up that story if you want to know what almost got one of the most famous generals in U.S. history. How do I put this nicely? Let's just say this. If it would happen today, I mean, to be fair, it happened back then. Okay, real quick. But it happened back then. He got some serious flack. But hell, he got serious flack for, fun fact, I believe it was in Italy. He punched a U.S. soldier in the face, which got him removed. And that was so surprising. The Germans thought it was a fake campaign. Because it's like, why would they get rid of their famous general? It has to be a ploy. He must be leading Normandy or something, like an attack, a D-Day, essentially. The invasion of France. That has to be what he's doing. But, no. Reactionary culture was already back then in America. So people are like, man, people calling for people to be fired for doing something stupid? Man, these new kids... Well, back in my day, back in your day, they did it with Patton, so let's not do that. Anyway, American riflemen opening fire on certain Pioneers. These guys got in the building, Pioneers, and should be able to easily overwhelm that rifleman squad. Grenadiers like that opening fire as well. Volk squad's holding its own. Again, the big kill would be trying to kill this Jeep and or going for the mortar. If they can knock that out, throw incendiary on it, that would be a pretty good counter. Or even hit the building with the British guys inside. So, again, that would be positive. Grenadiers capturing this point and capture the right. Doing a damn good job at counteracting the Allied advance that happened earlier. Now, they are spread thin, and this is a decent Allied force equipped with some heavy weapons. Should be able to kill this Grenadier squad, and they murder it through and through. Volk squad retreating. We do have a defensive line over here by Germans with the bunker going down. I'm assuming he's trying to aim it so the MG kind of guards these 2 points and maybe fires inside. Looks like a lot of Allied forces are pushing in mid and managed to push back the Axis quite effectively. Though the Pioneer squad's here, but I wouldn't expect much from them. They're not really meant for high damage. They're meant for support. Close range to do well, but long range, don't expect much. Anyway, push on right, more assault NGs moving on in. So Maple's doing a fantastic job at helping take back mid and reinforcing the British's position. Unfortunately, the Germans don't have a fallback position. They don't have something there. Damn, there goes another squad. Big, you're just going Grenadiers. You need to get something else. Now, I can see why he's going that, because his mindset, if they can control all the munition points, they could just kind of like reinforce that and get a ton of guys with MG42s, which would be insanely powerful versus the riflemen, especially in heavy cover. And then, of course, getting him at heavy cover with the rifle grenades. We have a support gun moving up. Stern Pioneers coming in the building, trying to hit that captain. Great. Oh my God. So many Germans dying, just not being able to escape. We'll see what they do. But they need to start getting kills, because right now the Germans have an average of like, actually 30 exactly. Allies are doing a lot better. They're in like the upper 30s, easy. Grenade going out. I like this new tactic of, we're not going to throw the grenade at the target. We're going to throw it slightly behind it so the guy reacts and retreats. Then it's like game over. But I have to fix a statement. He made a command bunker. He did not make, or sorry, yeah, it was a command post. He did not make an MG bunker. The MG would have stopped him from moving up, but he did that so he can reinforce his men. We also have a, oh my God. Hey guys, for years and years, the Allies have been dishing out to the Germans what we consider a clown car. Now the Germans take the title back. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? Good for him. I'm sorry to get this reference, but he's like a victim of a crime that's been happening for like multiple times, like getting the power back. The poor Germans have just been dished out so much damage over the years with the clown car. The fact that I just saw a clown car for the Germans is quite hilarious. Even though they have a half track, I just find it funny. Though, for those who don't know, the clown car is essentially, you get a scout car, you throw in an engineer squad, the Germans, and you essentially burn the German MGs. It's been hammering them for years. So the fact that they now, or at least this is the first one I've seen in quite some time, that they actually put a flamethrower in there, bravo, bravo. Any case, after that small interruption, Allied forces are pushing on right. Again, that's what I thought. He upgraded his men with MG42s. Pushing them back quite easily. They're in a full retreat. Luckily, again, they have tons of health, so they'll be able to live on the retreat. Nice for Kenwerfer, opening fire, getting a nice shot on the half-track, pushing it back. AT gun as well as in the sector, so any armor by either side is going to be slammed. We do have a double mortar pit. I will say that's a bit of a spam, because essentially what they're going to be doing is really focusing on the artillery aspect. Luckily, they're hitting their own buildings, so maybe they're not. Maybe that's why this one has 1 kill and this one has 11 kills. The one's hitting its own building. Sir, I don't understand why we're not hitting the Germans. It's like, how many times have you shot the building? Only 4. Damn, you're boring, says Petra. I'm sorry. Did you just say you're boring? Really? You're boring. To what? Ranger? Hot damn, that's kind of a dick move, I'm gonna be honest. Because why would you say you're boring? You're not winning this fight. You're not, oh my God, please throw something. Thank you. There goes the satchel. Hey, guess what, man, you're boring. Woo, that's good. Man, I love how they went above the smoke and then fell back in. That was great. That's action movie quality right there. Anyway, now they have cavalry riflemen, which excel at close range, so they're essentially going to hold this point. very effectively for quite some time. And again, counteract vehicles because they have the vehicle satchel. Meanwhile, flamethrower crews are burning out the MG because of course they are. God damn, Maple's just having a good old German barbecue. And yeah, Germans are retreating immediately because they're like, yeah, another second, we're done in that building. Mortars are opening fire on the MG now, keeping it back. They were suppressed, and they are being kept suppressed by the Volk squad. I don't know how long that Volk squad will be able to hold. Oh, never mind. They have a second one moving up. Meanwhile, the German player is actually pushed mid. I don't know what Big's doing, but I kind of find it weird that he's given up on mid, because that's where he kind of needs to be, because that's where a lot of the, well, allies are. He could be focusing here, that's fine, but there's an MG that will suppress his men quite effectively. Maybe just, and again, his unwillingness to get, oh, there goes another unit. His unwillingness to get any support equipment is also kind of astonishing in my eyes, because you figure he would get a sniper, a mortar, something to really counteract a lot of this allied. Okay, yeah, the sniper can't hit the mortar pit, but it will hurt the infantry. A Volk squad on standby. Infantry section opening fire. Getting some nice shots. Half track as well opening fire. Getting some great hits on that Volk squad, pushing that sucker to the brink and may suppress him. However, Kenworth for getting a nice rear shot, which is weird because that's where the main gun is. So wouldn't this thing be like a vehicle that wouldn't have rear armor? Am I crazy in that stance? You figure since this back portion, at least to me, is reinforced, you figure that maybe it would be able, like they would reinforce the back of it to allow it to. I don't know. That's my thought process. Anyway, Allied forces try to push up. MG's like, nuh-uh. Mortar pits are both reinforced. This one has 4 kills. This one has, well, still 11 kills. Okay, I was gonna say the one is not doing as well, but no, it's actually getting a little better. This one's up. Yep, they braced. Of course they did. Oh, he missed the. Oh wait, no, he did hit it a little bit, but I guess he went for the building. Okay, okay, not terrible idea. The Stuka didn't do all that much. We have special operations for recon, so that's gonna be good for like direct strikes. We have a Stu coming in. The Stuka got no kills in that. Okay. Ranger managed to take this spot again with his close range troops. Makes sense, honestly. It's a good tactic to go that. Like, I'm surprised this guy isn't getting Panzer Grenadiers to fight that. You figure he would, because that's essentially what you need. Essentially, Panzer Grenadiers are very good close range, and they might be able to not win, like in a direct fight. They'll still hold their own in cover and do quite a considerable amount of damage. Meanwhile, on the right side, Allied player is pushing up. He's using smoke to cover his advance. Riflemen as well are equipped. I mean, all these guys are equipped with a lot of bonus. Well, okay, he's not equipped with a bar, but this guy is, and the assault NGs are equipped with flamethrowers. Plus, I believe this guy can place a demo. So he can smoke it, place a demo, and blow it up to Kingdom Come. Which I think yeah, he's going to do that. The demo, or just firepower? Okay, I guess firepower it is. Stuka, I love, is just sitting here. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Fire came down literally on your own bunker. You're literally burning your own man. Oh my god. Stu coming in, actually running them over, surprisingly. Yeah, but this bunker is now on friendly fire. Luckily, the German is not being able to see that. He couldn't tell which plane hit him. So all he knows it was an Allied bombing strike that caused that fire. So the Allies did it. If only he turned around, he could have actually seen that it was a betrayal by the Germans. Anyway, Rifleman trying to hold this point, grenade going off. Again, we could see a good hit. Good. Yeah, we do. 2 models. Again, it was a good placement. The guy didn't move. Again, you have to move. You don't always have to retreat, but you can just move, you know, left, right, forward, something like that. We do have a howitzer over here as well. So the American player is doing pretty damn well. Actually, Ranger, surprisingly enough, actually has a 2-star thing, which again allows him the 155, I believe. No, he already has that. He just needed, oh, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't that. My apologies. He needed the other base. That's what he needed. He needed to open it up to get the ability unlocked, which he did. He got the base building. So, because he got that, he can now call in our strikes. Unfortunately now, we're in the part of the game where the allies, the Germans are currently just sitting back, relaxing, and they're totally fine with it, because even though they don't have the victory points, they still have all the other remaining points. So if we look at resources, the Germans are actually doing a little better than the Allies, and that's because they have some caches down as well. And also they're getting munitions right now, so as I stated, he's just going to slowly build himself up munition-wise, and my assumption would be calling a lot of airstrikes. Ocwieja doing a lot of damage against the MG, might be able to kill it. We have an airstrike coming in here, which I'm assuming is fire, which is great because that, oh, damn it. Well, mostly. Up, there goes the building. Fire will do consistent damage and burn out those MGs. Man, this thing just got to vet 2 too. Oh my god, he's like so close. I'm so close to beating him. No, you can't take that away from me. No. Come on, live. Live. Aw, oh, damn it. Anyway, Ocwieja doesn't care. He's just moving on up. This is being affected by fire. It's barely alive. He realizes now to brace it. Although, to be fair, anytime he would have braced it, would have... Well, actually, no, well, it probably would have been smarter to brace it with fire. Anyway, Shermans are lighting him up. That's 76 millimeter variant, by the way. And yeah, PTI just sacrifices his unit because that's the right thing to do. Anyway, more munitions dropping on in. He's building more bunkers all the sector. Plus, he has an AT weapon and a Panzerwerfer, so he should be actually totally fine against this blob. He should be A-okay as long as Panzerwerfer gets a hit. Will it get a hit is the question. I think they retreated just in nick of time, so he's going to get out of there A-okay. And plus, the AT gun is pushing back that Stug. So as long as he can have that, just push him back, he's doing pretty awesome. Like, in all honesty, I think he'll do pretty damn well holding this side for right now, because at least it caused him to retreat. And he has more than enough men that at least right now he's fine. But when the allies start getting heavier armor, I think he'll be pushed back quite effectively. Because Ranger has 1 tank. He gets more than 1 and sends all of them over there. That could be a big issue. Meanwhile, he's on left and actually doing really, really well with that push on the left-hand side. So, good job there. Again, just annihilating a lot of the troops. Maybe... Did an artillery strike get called down, maybe? Maybe it did. Maybe I missed something. You know, this thing has 6 kills. Maybe not. I mean, 6 kills is still pretty impressive for a Jeep. But I'll keep an eye on that, because I actually want to see its artillery ability. We have an airstrike coming in. Fire's coming down, but they got shot down right into the water. Damn. That's a way to go. The allies, I'm assuming, have some type of... Hold on. I'm assuming the tank maybe shot it down? Yeah, it destroyed a vehicle, maybe. No, it destroyed the Ocwieja. Yeah, I don't know what shot down, honestly, but something shot the plane down. I'm assuming it was the tank. Oh, Stuka's dead. Yeah, that's what happens when you leave a Stuka straight up in the front after firing it. Don't retreat it immediately. Now, luckily, this thing will die, so that's a positive. Good job with the kill. The problem is, yeah, they got the kill. They still lost the Stuka, so that's pretty damn impactful for the Germans, who are, by the way, in the mid-40s or low 40s. Allies have a ton of manpower right now in the easy mid-50s. So Germans are definitely on the defensive right now. They're also relying a lot on Stugs. And the enemy and the allies are getting fireflies. So this is the one time where the Germans are actually coming to the table. Okay, let me rephrase that. Actually, fun fact, the Germans typically won more of their engagements with lighter armor than they did with the heavier armor. Because a lot of people like I highly recommend Potential History. He goes in a lot more detail. But a lot of the early engagements, like the invasion of France, even the Soviet Union, the Soviets did have tanks that were higher, definitely higher quality. Like they couldn't penetrate. That would be but they were few and far between. But France had a lot more tanks that were definitely harder to kill. The easy thing about France was they didn't have a good communication method, and their generals relatively were slow to react. Oh, good man, that Wolverine just showing he can run over troops. So that's what caused, even though they had some better troops and definitely men that were on par with a lot of German forces, just in the mud. But in any case, Stu luckily did hold back the Wolverine, even though the Wolverine ran over another one of his Grenadier squads. He only has 1 left. Didn't he have 4 at the beginning? He's lost quite a bit. Meanwhile, once again, Ranger pushing on in with his men. Doing a damn good job with that push. just overwhelming a lot of these guys' forces. I love how this guy's like, he was the one complaining about like being bored, and right now, probably I would assume Ranger is, because he's just thrashing the guy. Enough to where, again, they knocked out the artillery piece in the back just from, oh my god, please take it. Do so, I don't care what you do, but, oh my god, thank you for making my day. Next to the German base, we have taken their artillery piece, and we're going for a close range action. We will begin the artillery bombardment of their base. They would never expect it. Oh, please fire a shot. Thank you. Oh my god. You still bored, man? Are you still bored? I think that was pretty engrossing of an action. I think that was pretty awesome. It's your allied the American forces just, again, didn't kill anything, but goddamn is that morale boost. That is the raid over Tokyo. Oh, after Pearl Harbor. But Doolittle's raid, I believe, is what it was called. But it didn't do anything like strategically. It didn't do anything tactically. It was, I mean, like, honestly, it like structurally, the Japanese repaired all the buildings very quickly. There was only a few hits. If you watch Pearl Harbor and you think that was Doolittle's raid, you are set. Oh my god, I hate that movie so much. It's so bullshit. For the most part, there's some things that get right in that movie, but for the most part, it's so bullshit. But what I will say is, it's the same thing like Churchill ordering the raid over Berlin. It did very little damage, and mostly everyone was fine. But what ended up happening was giving a major morale boost. Like, yeah, we can strike the enemy even after such a devastating loss. And that's what I feel you just did, Ranger. You definitely increased the morale of the Allies quite a bit. Nice Panzerwerfer strike right here. That completely whiffed. Oh, there you go. Fire comes down. Actually gets a hit. Stug is decrewed. This thing is actually being suppressed, although there's a demo there. He's smartly getting out of the way for him to ignite the demo. Oh, please hit it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Aw. Aw. I thought it would be close enough. I thought it was so close they'd be able to get it. But at least they got the bunker. Smoke going down from the retreat. He did lose an AT gun, but he could easily reman that. He has more than the infantry on the front and stuff guarding. He should be fine. British forces pushing in mid. The Germans are on the back foot once again. Volk squads desperately trying to hold that back. A good idea, keeping at range. That thing is better close. You're better at medium, so that's good. Anyway, they're pushing those forces back. Meanwhile, over here, again, the guy said he was bored. Literally, is having his point constantly engaged, I would easily say. Now, what I will say is, even though, like, there is that confrontation consistently, oh, nice smoke, even though the plane did crash. Oh my god, plane knocked that building on the left-hand corner. That's cool. But even though there is that constant engagement, they did just take that point. They're like, yeah, we got it back. Yeah, the Allies are probably going to take that back in 2 seconds. And same thing over here. The Germans are holding it, but I don't think, like, they're taking it back, but I'm sorry, I don't think they can hold it. Overall, this American player has way more support equipment, artillery, AT, you name it. Has, like, good armor range and has really good infantry. Now, Germans have some good units here and there, but overall, they are far short of mostly everyone except for Koch. Koch is currently the individual that I would say is kind of lacking. He has still the mortar pit here, and that's fine. Oh, very lucky that Panzerwerfer didn't kill that crew. One shot and that crew's dead if it's a good hit, because it's repairing to take more damage. Command tank trying to hold and push that thing back, but not doing well. Stuka bomb coming in, did a little damage, but not enough to that mortar pit. But yeah, Koch is definitely the guy that's currently lacking in many regards. That's what she said. But what is currently going on is the Axis are coming back, at least on right. They're leading a small engagement, building another bunker, which I think might be a little bit of a waste, but that's fine. Panzerwerfers as well, kind of pulling on back. But both respectively, not many kills. Bulldozer now opening fire on this guy. I think they'll be able to push him. Yeah, look, I criticize the Bulldozer, and I still do, but overall, it does fine against infantry. I just think that an explosive shot from a Sherman is equally valid, both for, and say, mortar pit being built, so okay. I think that's a little bit of a waste. Ranger still has his force over here. Looks like he did a satchel. via the cavalry rifleman on this command tank, pulling him back. Once again, more munitions coming in, but dude, you need more of an army than munitions. That's wasting a lot of manpower. So yeah, sure, you're getting, you have the resources to upgrade your men. You just don't have the men, and you keep getting Stoogs, which I don't understand why. I mean, I guess it's to save resources, though you have the building unlocked. So a Panther would be good, at least to stay in this fight. Maybe a Brumbar would be better against the infantry, like, but not a Stoog. Rifleman going on in, that might be able to kill the command tank. It'll be close. It will absolutely be very close. I think the rifle grenade was... No, rifle grenade not fired. This one as well not fired. Very... I'm curious about that, honestly. 9 kills with this military truck. Hot damn. Really good job. Anyway, tank, Centaur specifically, looking to flank. Bulldozer going in deep. That's a bad idea. Stoog once again. Oh my god, please take the Stoog. Please. Oh, Stuka bomb's coming in. Run! Okay, he ran. Oh, well, he's gonna bomb his own Stoog. Dude, I don't think you... I mean, like, to be fair, I would have taken it and ran, but I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to kill the Verkenwerfer, so he doesn't just turn around and kill it. But, for me, that was hilarious that you literally had to bomb your own unit. It's like, no, we can't let him have the Stoog. It's too valuable. Really? Really? It's too valuable? Anyway, Allied forces pulling on back. Some forces on left. And Centaur did die in mid, but it's kind of no man's... There's nothing much going on mid. British taking a lot of losses. Mortar Pit's still alive. And I think that's just because of this location. I think if the buildings over here, this little ramp thing right there, that kind of helped him stay alive, honestly. The problem is the fact he literally has no army. Yeah, so he needs to get some more stuff. Maybe he's getting a Churchill, I don't know. Right now, it looks like on the Axis side, yeah, Petilla is right now the best player they have. Look, he has a lot of Panzerwerfers, that's great, but you have no frontline army. And honestly, these guys are literally just going to flank behind enemy lines. Now, this could be a good opportunity to hit him. And definitely hit him with a lot of AT and stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like you have anything stopping him from just leaving, which will definitely suck. But you did something. You did a little bit of damage to him, so at least he'll be out of the fight for like 30 seconds once he escapes. If he escapes. I assume he will escape. But we shall see. Stu coming back in, command tank again, giving that defense buff, which is why some of these are harder to kill. 76mm though, just being like, dude, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm just gonna murder you. Just point that out. Stu fighting the infantry. Alright, not bad. 8 kills. Problem is, that sucker. 76mm comes in like, hey, what's up? And just literally lights him up. Aw, they pack guns do kill the Sherman, I'll give him that. He has enough resources very shortly to get another one, but it's fine. It's fine. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised. The resource, it's still... One thing I'll say is I'm surprised Germans haven't tried to put down more caches, though. Maybe the artillery strikes are what... I can see a lot of artillery hitting the area. Maybe they did and it just blew up. But right now the Allies have a small munition lead. Fuel lead, though, it's still equal, so... Still pretty even. I love the bunker. Guys, the 5th bunker will hold this spot, I promise you. I promise you. No, it won't. Anyway. Command tank just chilling. British infantry advancing once again. Ranger just doing very well. I love all those vetted troops. A lot of kills. 28 kills, 15, 17. A lot of really good veterancy. Even on his major. His major has 11 goddamn kills. He's killed a vehicle somehow. I'm assuming with an artillery strike. Nice job, by the way, throwing another satchel on the command tank. Maybe you can kill it with the major. It is... Oh, no, he doesn't have enough munitions. Quick artillery barrage could be enough. Germans pushing back on right, taking over territory. He's slowly building back his army. So Big is not done yet. Dead, unfortunately, or Deed is currently kind of... He has one good unit, that's it. Like I said, Koch is getting himself a Churchill. Good for him. At least he finally got that armor. And Ranger has a good wide range of force fleet. God damn it. This thing literally is almost like, I'm surprised this thing is not Vet 3. The fact that it's been alive for this long is astounding. What the hell are you making? Oh, you're healing yourself. Okay. Slowly but surely over time. Dropping in resources. Nice. Nice. Again. But you're kind of missing that one tiny thing I warned you about where you need armor, not a goddamn Stug. Panzerwerfer missing completely. Did they let the blind man fire the Panzerwerfer? Like, is that the case? This thing has 0 kills. I think the man inside is blind. And someone's telling him, yeah, shoot about 30 degrees north. And he's like, got it. And he's like thinking to himself, which way's north? I'm sure it's over here. And the guy's like, you missed. It's like, no, I saw an allied guy over there. It's like, whoop, good thing you saw him. And he's blind. Anyway, artillery's coming in, getting some nice hits over here. British artillery's the thing really doing it. Might be able, actually, it's airburst shells plus artillery. One good strike is all he needs with some airburst, and he might be able to kill it. Ah, hits here. One good shot right there. I think he's out of range now. It's gonna be close. God, all the buildings are being leveled. Pack gun trying to get a kill. So, oh wow, it's the allies stealing a pack gun, which is even more depressing. You know what's even more depressing? The fact I believe he has, yeah, he has smoke and he doesn't call it in. He could drop smoke to make sure he can get out of there in one piece. Now, he did build artillery, so his goal is to bomb the allies? Yeah, his goal is to bomb the allies, and I'm assuming get a lucky strike on that base. That's what I assume. Now, he'll get a hit. Don't get me wrong, he will. But don't expect, like, I find it very unlikely he's going to actually get a good hit on these troops. He could, it's very unlikely. He doesn't believe, like B4 Chun. You need to believe in the B4 in order to hit it and do well. Meanwhile, Axis force is doing a final push. We do have a command tank. Let's be fair. He did save up for that. So he actually did get a Panther. MG opening fire with a Jackson providing support. Has some good veterancy to allow for extra penetration. Allied forces coming on in. Stug is like, I'm getting the hell out of here. See ya. I'm not dealing with this. Nuh-uh. No way. Panzerwerfer, this is your time. And you, once again, completely with it. Completely. Bulldozer. Yeah, hope we can kill the infantry over here. They have 2 Stugs. You're going to need to... Oh, and they have artillery hanging back here as well, so they have to advance. Mortar carriage moving on in. That thing is screwed. Meanwhile, Churchill's just coming up the front, killing the pack gun. While they have this guy guarding. Ranger, not a bad play, and just kind of watching this thing, so if any armor does come, boom, bada bing, it's dead. Oh my god. You have all the artillery right here, and literally like 100 feet away, you have the Churchill just chilling. Okay, maybe 150, but still, not very far. Pack gun opening fire. We do have a direct strike coming in right there. Could kill it. Could absolutely kill it. Oh, so close. Oh, precision barrage was not enough. Was not enough. Major maybe? Yeah, Major called in a strike, and it killed it. Good job, Major. A very offensive Major. That's working very well for him. Well, indeed, Germans trying to take back this territory. Command tank getting some heals. Right now, the Axis do have 1 star, so that's stopping the hemorrhaging for too much, but they are still losing a lot of the VP points. They're not guarding it right. This left-hand side is completely broken, honestly. Was it Ranger is just like smash and just punching them in the face over and over. And even if he loses troops, he's at 1100 manpower. He can easily get that stuff back. Hell, he's getting 2 armored units, because why the hell not? I would maybe put down some caches, but that's just me. Allied player over here. Oh my god. Did he I'm sorry, did Orange really sacrifice the Stugs? Did I miss that? He sacrificed both Stugs. Dude, look, I know you probably killed something of his, and I had to assume it's the Wolverine, right? You killed the Wolverine. Congratulations. Or I think you did. Okay, maybe you killed 1. Maybe. But honestly, just get yourself better armor. Like, seriously, Stug is what, 85 fuel? So it's like, you could absolutely focus on getting a... You could, well, I'm 90. So you could have gotten yourself a Panther. Very easily, very easily. And again, probably would have been able to bounce some of the Wolverine shots. Anyway, fortunately, enough mortar fire. The infantry and mid just having a hell of a day. Allied players pushing back on right, taking back the key territory. Not looking very good. God, I want this. I want this. I want this Jeep to hit Vet 3. I really do. Because there's no other unit in that that's like right now living. Okay, maybe the Stuke, but that's kind of unintentional. Like Stuke, that's early game. That's not really meant for late game. That's still alive at this point. And I have to give credit where credit's due. Good job killing that artillery unit. Now, they are moving up there. They are trying to manually kill it. British as well, reinforcing. Major had to fall back. I don't see many bazooka teams, but we do have a Wolverine coming on the front. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but it does a decent amount. Panther should be able to win with the Stuke right there if he comes in to help. X-Charm piercing rounds, though, helps turn the tide. This needs to pull back. Why the hell is all your stuff back here? I don't know. Why you didn't move the Panther back, I don't know. You should have moved up. Panzerfausted. Like, this guy could have moved up these squads and Panzerfausted it before it did that final shot. That's dumb. That's really dumb. He could technically win now. There's an artillery strike coming out this position. And he's probably going to die. Yep, there it goes. Precision strike coming in to kill the artillery and the infantry. And it worked like a charm. They're both dead. So, good job. Now, we do have a left by Patia, but unfortunately, the AT weapons are easily smashing his armor, even though the infantry is guarding the point. So, they're not hemorrhaging as badly again. But, how long is that going to last? Like, seriously, I don't know how many times you'll just switch to a different side and take the point, but you can no longer hold 2 points at the same time. Army-wise, you guys are, what, mid-30s? Allies are in the mid-80s? They easily have 2.5 times your army composition in size. I swear to God, if you're using a Stuka bomb strike against a Churchill, that's the dumbest thing you can do. That's the dumbest thing you can do. With Churchill has too much armor, it's not going to work. Bulldozer coming in, because why the hell not? I mean, just push for the enemy. They literally are now, in my honest opinion, artillery spamming. They have a heavy artillery piece, 2 Panzerwerfers, and a Stuke all in the field. They have like 1 or 2 tanks at most on a time. Then the other guy will get another tank once that tank dies. I'm assuming strike over here, maybe? No, kills the pan. And now there's the Panzerwerfer strike hits the Beaufort, did nothing. Yeah, so I'm kind of unsure about this. I really, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, Cock, but I mean, sure, why not? Someone in chat's going to tell me that was like that's him just swearing at his mom or something. I'll be like, oh boy. Well, at this point, I can definitely, okay. If you openly invite yourself to be criticized, that's fine. But I don't like unjustly be like GG easy game when it's like you and AI. It's like, well, we had an AI, so of course. If the enemy team is being a dick, full credit, do it. But if you're a dick, be no karma in this game's a bitch. It will probably come back and you'll lose the game. More often than not, anytime I see a player like go off and say you're gonna suck, you're gonna lose, you're gonna die, whatever, they usually lose the game. Good push right there, good strike. Good grenade, doing quite a bit of damage. By the way, I did get my dream. It's up to vet. Oh wait, hold on. It's up to vet 3, boys. It's up to vet 3. Oh my God, it's up to vet 3. Awesome. We did a Command Panther, but it's too late. They had all 3 victory points. They won the game. Overall, allies were very aggressive in a good way. Axis were too defensive in a bad way and didn't really manage their lines. They were all over the place. The allies were able to keep slipping through time and time again. Just get some really good hits. Overall, thank you, Ranger, for being an RNG god, an amazing Patreon supporter, and for submitting this good replay. I like this. Again, I like Outerbrook Station. It's a good 3v3 map. Close quarters, and just something a little bit different than the giant clusterfucks that you see in like steps or something. But again, I like to go back and forth. Meanwhile, we got, let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty damn close, but Ranger ekes it out with more damage and kills. Best KD though, actually it goes to him as well, so good job. On the Axis side, best player by a hair was Deed. And I can see that he had like a decent stable army, he had a Panther, so he definitely got some more damage in that regard. PETA slowly gets more kills, but overall, and probably and Big gets the best KD, but it's not great for anyone. It's really not. I mean, all the Axis lost way too many men from really stupid stuff. The Allies were just able to slip in and out of their lines very easily and push them back. Even when the Germans advanced, there were very few times they actually really penetrated Allied lines. That's what she said. And yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just of the mindset that, like, yeah, the Allies just did a way better job at just getting through the Axis lines and doing a lot of damage. The Axis really couldn't do the same. They killed, like, some important stuff, but not all that effectively. Could have been a lot better for them. But hey, what did you think of this? Make sure you submit your replays at greyshotproductions@gmail.com. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time. Wait a second, before you guys go, I have a couple people I need to give a shout out to because they are so amazing, awesome, and just really supportive of my content. Those people include Milam, Ace, WhiteHotD, Josh, Folkvard, Javi, Jfoe, Joey, jrchicklis, Little Koosh, Mustaach, Onlyplayapples, Pyroshark, Streakingwookie, GTA, Jakub, Ocwieja, and Kevin Gao. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support. You guys are amazing. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.